Good morning children, we are continuing pair of linear equation only. Elimination method we already done some sums, but now we are going to do the word problems only. So you will get one more time practice for elimination method. So the question is, a fraction is such that of the numerator is multiplied by 3 and the denominator is reduced by 3, we get 18 by 11. First it was x by y, then the numerator is multiplied by 3 and the denominator is reduced by 3, we get 18 by 11. So the first, based on the first sentence, let me complete. Okay, but if the numerator is increased by 8 and the denominator is doubled, we get 2 by 5. So second case, it is numerator is increased by 8 and the denominator is doubled, so we get 2 by 5. Find the fraction. Any method you can use. You can use now two method only, but which is that one is substitution method, elimination method. I'll go for elimination only because we are doing the practice of that only. So a fraction is such that, so we should assume the fraction first. So solution is let be the fraction be x by y only. Now according to the given condition, that means ATQ, according to the given question, what is that? Numerator is multiplied by 3. So numerator is x, so it is multiplied by 3 means 3x, and the denominator is reduced by 3, so y minus 3, and the fraction is 18 by 11. Now what is the second part? According to the question, the numerator is increased by 8, so x plus 8 divided by the denominator is doubled equal to 2 by 5. So find the fractions. Once again, the numerator is multiplied by x 3 times and the denominator is reduced by 3, we get a fraction 18 by 11. And the second case, numerator is increased by 8 and the denominator is multiplied by 2, then we are getting the fraction is 2 by 5. So word statement we have converted into mathematical way. Now we need a linear equations only. So y in the denominator, so we do cross multiplication and make it a linear equation only. So 3x into 11, cross multiplication method we will go. So 33x equal to 18 into y minus 3. That means this side I'll write 33x equal to 18y minus 54. So cancel with 3 now, because 3 common I can take. 11x minus 6y equal to, here also 3 is there, so minus 54. So 11x minus 64, can write minus 54 by 3, that is equal to minus 18. So our first equation is 11x minus 6y equal to minus 18. Equation number 1. Similarly, the second side, what is that? 1x plus 8 by 2y equal to 2 by 5. So 5x plus 40 equal to 4y. So 5x minus 4y equal to minus 40. Equation number 2. Now you see that we are doing elimination method. Coefficient of x is 5, here coefficient of x is 11. Here 4, minus 4 and minus 6. So making the common number, we are multiplying 2 with 4. So we'll write here, multiplying the equation, (1 by 4) gives 11 into 4, 44x minus 24y equal to minus 72. Similarly, equation 2 into 6. What is equation 2? 5x. So 5x into 6, that is 30x. Similarly 4 into 6 minus 24 is there. Again minus 40 into 6, that is minus 240. Now see, same sign is there. 24y and 24y is minus only. So we have to go for minus. That means subtraction. So it became minus, here plus, this minus became plus only. So 44 and 30x. So that means it is 14x with the plus sign only. Here it will get cancelled. Now what is remaining there? We are having minus 72 and plus 240. That means 240 minus 72 we should do. So plus 168. So I'll get here 168 with the plus sign. That means what is x value? This implies x equal to 168 by 14, which is equal to 12. Now we need y. Put x equal to 12. See, 11x minus 6y is 18, and here what is the equation? 5x minus 4y equal to minus 40. So I am putting this time equation 2 only. So 5 into 2, x is 2 only, is 12 only, sorry. 5 into 12 minus 4 into y equal to minus 40. So let us see the solution now. Put x equal to 12 in equation 2. So 5 into 12 minus 4y equal to minus 40. So 60 plus 40 equal to minus 4y I am taking to this side. So 4y only. 60 plus 40 is 100 equal to 4y. This implies 100 by 4 equal to y. Again y equal to 25. Now we need the fraction only. So we got x and y values. So we'll put the value of a fraction now. Therefore the fraction is because x is the numerator and y is the denominator. So the fraction is 12 by 25. Next question. Meena went to bank to withdraw rupees 2000. How much amount? Rupees 2000. She asked the cashier to give rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes only. So she wants the denomination as rupees 50 and rupees 100. Meena got 25 notes in all. That means total number of the notes is equal to 25. How many notes of rupees 50 and rupees 100 she received? So what is the number of the notes we have to take? So we have to assume here, let us the number of notes of rupees 50. Let the number of notes of rupees 50 equal to x, rupees 100 equal to y. So we got a number of notes now. According to the question, she got how many notes? 25. So according to the question, total number of notes is equal to 25. That means x plus y equal to 25, which is the first equation. Now what is the second part? She got a denomination of 500 and 100, right? And a total amount equal to 2000. So let us make the second part. For this type of the questions, usually we will make a table only. Denomination. What is the denominations? Rupees 50 and rupees 100. Okay. Number of notes respectively x and y. Amount from each denomination 50x and 100y. Right? So what is the total amount? Total amount she is withdrawn is 2000. That means 50x plus 100y equal to 2000. right? So last time we got first equation, that is x plus y equal to 25. Now we got that 50 x plus 100 y equal to 2000. So I'll take a common as a 50. So 50 into x plus 2y equal to 2000. So what is x plus 2y? X plus 2y equal to 2000 divided by 50. So 5 cancel means so 40. So we got a second equation as x plus 2y equal to 40. Now once again we will arrange the equations. What is the first one? So x plus y equal to 25. Right, now we got one below the other only. Now check the coefficients. Coefficient of x is 1 and 1 only. Same we got here 2 and 1. It's not difficult. So just same sign we got. This is also plus, this is also plus. What we should do? We should subtract for cancelling. So x will get cancelled. 2y minus 1y. So changes sign I not applied. I'll apply here again minus 2y minus y. What is the answer? Y only. And 40 minus 25, it is 15. Put y equal to 15 in 1. So x plus 15 equal to 25. X equal to 25 minus 15 equal to 10. So what we got here? First y equal to 15 we got, and x equal to 10 we got. So therefore number of, what is x for us? Number of rupees 50 notes equal to 10. 100 notes is equal to 50. Next question. The ratio of incomes of two persons is 9:7 and ratio of their expenditure is 4:3. If each of them manages to save rupees 2000 per month, find their monthly income. So what is given here? Income ratio is given as well as expenditure ratio is given, and also they have shown that the savings for both it is equal amount, that is rupees 2000 only. So what we have to do here? We have to form the equations. So let me take that the ratio of the income is 9:7, right? So we will write that let the incomes of the persons are 9x and 7x. I'll write let the income or the first person is 9x, whereas the second person is 7x. Similarly, the expenditure the first person is 4y. This time we should take as not x because it is another case only. So 4y. Now second person is 3y. Now additional information what is given? Savings for each is same. That is rupees 2000. We know that income minus expenditure only savings, right? We know that income minus expenditure equal to savings. Income minus expenditure is the savings, we know that. So we can convert this math equation into mathematical way. What is the income for the first person? 9x. What is the expenditure? 4y. So according to the statement, what we can write, 9x minus 4y equal to 2000. Right? Similarly, 7x minus 3y equal to 2000. Okay. Now here if we check the coefficients, what happens? Coefficient of x are 9 and 7 only. Coefficient of y are 4 and 3 only. So both are not equal. We should multiply and make it equal. So I want to make it a y as 12. 4 into 3 and this is 3 into 4. So 12 will get. So we are writing here, multiply the equation 1 by 3 and equation 2 by 4. Therefore, 9, here I'll write, then it will be easy for you, here 4, right? So 27x, right? 4 into 3 minus 12y. 2000 into 3, that means 6000. Similarly, the second equation to be multiplied with which number? 4 only. So what is the answer? 28x. How we got? 7 into 4, 28x. 3 into 4, 12. And 2 into 4, 8. So 2000 into 4 means it is equal to 8000. Now see, same sign we got. Coefficients are equal only, but the same sign. So we have to go for subtraction. Minus. Here it is plus. What is the next step? Change of sign. So 27x minus 28x, it is equal to minus x only. And what about the here? We eliminated y because of opposite sign. Now what is the here? 6000 minus 8000. So what is answer? Minus 2000. So minus x equal to minus 2000. So what is x now? X equal to 2000. Now what is y there? So what is the step? Put x equal to 2000 in equation 1. So 9 into 2000 minus 4y equal to 2000. So 18,000 minus 4y equal to 2000. So 2000 I am bringing to this side, equal to 4y. So 16,000 equal to 4y. So y equal to 16,000 by 4 implies y equal to 4,000. Therefore, monthly incomes we have to find out here. Monthly incomes are monthly income of the first person equal to 9x means 9 into 2000 equal to rupees 18,000, and the monthly income of the second person equal to 7x. 7 into 2000 so rupees. So it is equal to rupees 18,000 and rupees 14,000. So usually this question children will do error here only. Income minus expenditure is a savings. So 9x minus 4y equal to 2000 we should take, and similarly 7x minus 3y. Some children will do add here, that is wrong. Income minus expenditure only savings. So we'll get two equations, 9x minus 4y equal to 2000. Similarly 7x minus 3y equal to 2000. Coefficients we want to make it equal. So respectively we are multiplying with the 3 and 4. So we got 27x minus 12y equal to 6000, 28x minus 12y equal to 8000. If we check the coefficient of y, both are same sign only with the same number, minus 12 minus 12. So for cancelling we should do the subtraction. Opposite signs will come. Solve for x, it is equal to 2000. Similarly we can calculate for the y equal to 4000 we will get. That means common ratio number for income it is 2000 and the common ratio number for the expenditure is 4000. Finally we have to calculate which one, the monthly income of the first person and the second person. So 9x and 7x are the values first. Now respectively 2000 we are multiplying with the numbers. So 18,000 and 14,000 are their income. So with this we are winding up the class today. So practice more. Thank you.